Alright folks, after 4 months of rocking the Apple Watch Ultra, I've come up with my top 5 reasons why you should definitely splurge on this bad boy. Are you tired of constantly worrying about your Apple Watch battery life? The bigger battery on the Apple Watch Ultra is actually, well, awesome. When I tested it, this thing lasted me 56 hours. Normal usage, 56 hours. I would consider that significant. The battery lasts so long that I haven't even need to use the battery complication on my watch faces since I don't need to. So basically the Apple Watch Ultra is kind of like my car. I've got a broken fuel gauge, so I have no idea how much gas I have in my tank, and so every 4 or 5 days I just add in $10 and my car just keeps running. So yeah, that's kind of what I do with my Apple Watch. Seriously, I charge it while doing dishes, charge it while I cook, and charge it while I shower, and that's it. Have you ever stopped and thought about your poor neglected wrists? We're constantly strapping things to them, wearing knockoff watch straps because they look cool and not because they're comfortable. If you get the right Apple Watch Ultra, your wrist is going to be in comfort heaven. I feel like this reason is going to be a little contentious. The most comfortable Apple Watch strap of all time is the Trail Loop, and it works really well with the Apple Watch Ultra. Honestly, it feels like the inside of a brand new hoodie on my wrist. Now, technically, you can use the Trail Loop with any sort of Apple Watch. Officially, it'll fit the Series 4 and newer, but the metal lugs are color matched to the Ultra, so it might look a little funny on other Apple Watch colors. My previous go-to strap was the Sport Loop, but after using the Trail Loop for about 3 months now, I am mind blown at how abrasive this Sport Loop feels. Oh, so nice. Now, are you tired of squinting at your watch screen in bright sunlight? Don't worry, the Apple Watch Ultra has you covered. With a brightness of 2000 nits, the Ultra screen just pops, even in the brightest of sunlight. I've been using mine for 128 days now, and every single time I look at my watch face when I'm outside, I think to myself, wow, that's so bright. And as a dad, I've gotten to relive the simple things like playing in the snow with my kid, and every 3 minutes, my kid will ask me, Dad, what time is it? And the Apple Watch Ultra screen cuts through the glare and delivers the time loud and clear. That's kind of weird, describing something visual using audible descriptive words. In all honesty, if you spend a lot of time near water or snow, the Apple Watch Ultra's bright screen is borderline a must-have feature. Now, before we get to the top 2 reasons, if you want to see me play devil's advocate, check my previous video where I basically argue with myself about spending an extra $300 to get the Apple Watch Ultra. This is the dad bod of Apple Watches. Now, what's something that you didn't think you needed, but once you had it, was extremely useful? I'll go first. My virginity. I'm kidding, it's the action button. The borderline superhuman feature about the action button? You can use shortcuts with it. For example, during the week, I will do 2 to 3 workouts a day. Now that sounds very, very intense, but 1 to 2 workouts are either walking to pick up my kid or a low intensity 20-minute bike ride to calm my mind at the end of the day. I've got a shortcut that when I press the action button, it just brings me to my preferred activity tracker. It's not very complicated, but it simplifies me just having to do this on my watch. You just push the action button, there you go. Another example of just how the Apple Watch Ultra has streamlined my life is when I sometimes find myself in a funk and I need to force myself to work. When I get stuck in a funk, I just break things down into 20-25 minute chunks. So I'll work for 20 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and then I'll repeat that for about 3 to 4 hours. And now prior to the Apple Watch Ultra, I would have to set a physical timer or use a timer on the app or click a button on one of my dozen opened web pages. But with the Apple Watch Ultra, all I have to do is to mash the action button, which does this shortcut. And it's those little things where you're like, hey, this makes my life just a little bit easier. Who would have thought this little colored button was going to change how I use my Apple Watch in a big way? And the number one reason you may have figured it all out by now is that I'm less stressed about technology now because of this Apple Watch Ultra. But is it worth the extra $300 over the Series 8? The benefits I've touched in this video by itself, probably not. But if you could justify yourself using one of the new features with the Apple Watch Ultra, it could be worth it. For me, I've been doing a lot more outdoor activities like camping and hiking with my kids, so features like the compass, waypoints, and sirens are going to be extremely useful. That feature set coupled with the benefits I've listed in this video makes the Apple Watch Ultra quite appealing and potentially worth the extra $300. So that's all I got for this video. Questions, comments, leave them down there. Am I completely out to lunch with this top 5 reason video? Let me know. First time watching my videos, hit subscribe. I'm a reviewer, not an influencer, so everything I do is self-funded. So, you know, if you appreciate that, share this video with somebody. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.